We are now in Gallipoli.
Tried to capture Vienna 2 times, but failed, couldn't capture it. So in the 17th century, it spread as far as Crimea, Central Europe, all the Balkans included Crimea, as far as Caspian Sea in the east end.
This is the site where every year they will celebrate the Anzac Day, and they will have all these people here with stands built. But what is realized is this an interesting part of that hill there. Just the Allied forces came here and there was just carnage because up on the hill there where the Turks were. So this reminded me of Normandy. This is Anzac Cove, another point where the Allied forces came in.
More people turning up, and then had the ship. I remember when this is unload, 30 years ago, only 100 people live on the beach. Very small. And 1990 most memorable because all the veterans returned from Australia.
This is one of the cemeteries. Apparently there are 31 cemeteries all around here for all the soldiers that died during the war. And only one body was taken back home. This is the other side. You can see the peak there of the hill. So there were different sort of groups that came into the site. As you can see, it's once again, there's been an uphill battle climbing up that hill, going up there. That is just not easy when you got the Turks up there with their guns.
Crazy people. So this is Simpson in a man with donkey here. Very famous man. He was born in South Sea, in Durham, then migrated to Australia, and then became General Burtwood to General Bridges in 1915. Later became Australian Governor General, Foreign Minister as well. Well known in Australian out inside Turkish trenches. There are two stories. Some say could be after the popular song in Australia in those days, The Trail of Lonesome Pine.
This is another place where they hold another service every Anzac Day about 11 o'clock. So after the dawn service, the people attending the service will walk through the beach into the dirt land and climb up here. About 12,000 died on this spot around here. This is just at the back of the Lone Pine Memorial. And this is the scenery you can see. You can see some white buildings all around here. So there will be memorials. Quite a few. Some of the names of New Zealanders here. Following the old trenches. So actually it just goes everywhere, but I'm sure it would have been deeper at that point, and it's actually zigzagging. Oh, so this is the other side of
Yes.
the place.
That's Sphinx. Look, we were behind, you remember? Sphinx from another angle. Razor edge. And then Pluggy's Plateau, Anzac Cove just behind. We were there. This is Shrapnel Gully, Upper Balmonash. That's first ridge. This is second ridge. So Anzac got first ridge initially. Then they got this one about 8 o'clock in the morning. Then walk on to the next one. But before it was taken, Turks came from behind. And then counterattack. So then armies met on this ridge. So after tough fighting, you know, lasting 3 days, after every battle, they got closer, 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 like a man boxing in the ring, you know, then, you know, grabbing each other, and remained along this. And on the 19th of May, from Turkish Memorial to Lone Pine, 2.5 kilometers nearly, 50,000 Turks attacked, you know, to push Anzacs back this way. In the pitch dark, Turks, you know, went wave after wave in towards Anzac trenches. Nobody knew what was going on. When dawn broke, we found out this terrible massacre. Anzac fire, machine gun, rifle fire, cut them down, wave after wave. Esat Pasha said in memoir, Turkish Corps commander, when we learned this, we all cried in the headquarters there. 10,000 men, you know, in 6-hour battle, lost. And then on the 24th, they stopped fighting to bury the dead. A lot of Turks lying row after row. They were buried in a big mass grave down
The Turkish tunnel.
system. There's a photo of this in Turkish history books. Man standing one of us in the mouth, and Turkish man sitting here with 2 hand grenades in his hand. There's something here hanging, like in a mass striker. Each, you know, hand grenade 8-second fuse. When you want to use it, strike like this, like burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, boom. Like this. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw it like this. Some people claim they could throw 6 yards, 1.2, you know, kilos or something. Each one. I was shot putting champagne at school. I could throw 7 kilos something, you know, 11 meters, and in high school. I became champion in the region, you know. 11 meters. Girls, you know, it's about 4 kilos. I could throw it near 25 meters.
Another cemetery, a small one, close to the trenches, still in existence right at the moment.
After the film Gallipoli, people's interest, you know, increased, and then people started coming. Before it was like forgotten, you know, area, but then interest, you know, started, and then almost a parallel increase in Turkey. After Turkish people's, you know.
This is the Turkish side of the memorial. It was only been built about 1992. As the Turkish government felt guilty that it was nothing on behalf of their soldiers. When people starts coming here by thousands from Australia, New Zealand, and Britain.
They're still there. When I give you time to go and have a look. And that's the cemetery containing remains of 300 Australians died in the charge. Actually 600 took part, but almost half killed, half casualties. And so roughly 60 meters, no man's land. So somewhere here 30 ground.
Beautiful scenery. But you can see that they're high up here, so the farther the wind, the more difficult it is.
Just got no concept.
It's an uphill battle. And I'll just take it into here, the sunset here in Gallipoli. Trench, and you can still see the original barbed wire. Apparently the Turks have taken away all the shrapnels and remains and were sold all the metal stuff years ago. This one here is quite deep.
Yeah.
What?
More trenches. This is the area of the memorial for the New Zealand soldiers, and there were about 8,000 who died here. And that is where they were supposed to be, behind that ridge in the trees there. And this is the memorial that was designed by an Kiwi architect. Gorgeous scenery from this end. Yeah. Which way? I'll just have a look over here first. This is where the Kiwis had hide or their trenches. And no one knew they were here. They were just eating their rations. There's quite a few from Canterbury. This is just Canterbury. Otago.